Hello, in today's tutorial, what we're going to do is walk you through how to run a check to verify the data that's being published over from your MiDataHub ODS to EVAAS. So to start, what I'm going to do is log into a anonymized district within the DataHub cockpit. And I have access to a district called MSDS Test District. Once there, what I'm going to do is pull down the Reports pull-down menu, go to Manage Custom Exports. In another tab, I'm going to go out to the MyDataHub.org website. I'm going to click on the product catalog link. And if EVAAS is not already pulled up, what you'd want to do is type in the keyword search. You can type in SAS EVAAS or just EVAAS, one of the two. Click Update Search, and the appropriate link will pull up. From here, what you'll want to do is scroll down to the middle of the screen where it says Documentation Links. Right there, we actually have a script that's readily available for you to click. So we'll select that link. And as with other tutorials that I created in running these scripts, what you'll want to do is copy the entire script window. So you're going to go from the top to the bottom, ensure everything's selected, do a copy, Control C. And then what we're going to do now that we've copied that is go back over into the DataHub cockpit under that Manage Export Sets. And in this example, I already have a container created that I'm going to add this script to. That container I have created is called Data Validation. So I'm going to click on that. What I'm going to do is add another query. Type in here, just going to call this what it is, the readiness script. And from here, what I'm going to do is paste my query. Once everything's copied in there or pasted in there, you can scroll through, just make sure everything in its entirety did paste over. Click the preview results. What that's going to do is probably give you the first 15, 20 rows. I'm letting you know if there's issues or not. So you want to be cautious because this is an anonymized district, but when you do run this script, it will pull up any known issues or identify any issues related to that data that's going to be published over. So you could see student names with UIC numbers and such. So just be cautious. Also note that the preview ODS year right now is selected for 18-19, which again is the current school year selected in the DataHub cockpit. So I'm going to scroll down. Everything looks good. I'm going to hit continue. My preference is to make sure that the delimiter is set to comma. The file extension is CSV. That way when it's downloaded, you can open it directly up in Excel to edit. What I like everything that I see, I'm going to click Save. What it does is it kicks us back to this main window. And then what we'll do is click that data validation container, which contains that SAS EVAAS Readiness script we just created. What I want to do now, and in your district you may have different years selected here, but you can run this script upon any year that you would like to run it against. So if you wanted to run this against 2019-20 data, you would just ensure that this ODS year is selected to 19-20 and then run it. Two clicks here. The first one's going to be a create download file for 2018-19. I'm going to click it once. It within a matter of seconds will change to download file for 2018-19. You'll click download file for 2018-19. You'll notice in your bottom left corner that the file actually did generate and download. So for right now, what I'm going to do is open this up. And as I said, if you have those settings correct as comma and CSV, what it's going to do is open directly in Microsoft Excel for you. So as you can see, we have some issues. Now, what we did to simplify this for the end users to help troubleshoot is we also created a document to go along with this as a reference guide to help troubleshoot and navigate you through these issues. So once again, in another tab, what I'm going to do is go back to the product catalog, ensure that we're on the correct product. which in this case is SAS EVAAS. And we're going to now scroll down to the middle of the screen under documentation links and click the SAS EVAAS Readiness script documentation. What this is kind of a document that will walk you through what each corresponding issue might be. So I click that link. What it should do is download that, which it did in the bottom left corner. So I'm going to open it up. It's going to open up. And what we have here is a corresponding document that when used along to the side of that readiness script will kind of walk you through step by step of what we're looking at. So what I'm going to do is lock my window screens here to where we have both of these side by side. So if you have multiple screens, you can do it that way, but just for this example, I'm going to walk you through briefly with two locked screens on one screen, or two locked windows on one screen. So as you can see here, gives you a quick kind of tutorial of what it is, walks you through. If you have any issues going through this process, you can contact us at support@midatahub.org. But basically, starting from the top to the bottom, you get a general population status, which you can see over here, identifies the district name, identifies specific tables within the data hubs are populated. And then, if it's not populated, then it kind of references you what to do in that example. So as we get down to the next step, which is step 2, you'll notice over here that we have invalid UIC numbers for students, which corresponds to section 2, heading A. So we can see 2AI looks like it's an invalid UIC. So basically what this is going to do is walk you through what the error actually is and what it's describing. And then if applicable, what that correct fix is. So invalid UIC number just means that the UIC number needs to be validated. So as we scroll down through this file, we'll get down to the next one, which is, has quite a few invalid UIC numbers. And in your case, there won't be as many because you're going to be working in a live district. This is just an anonymized district, so we have more than the norm, I would say here. So we're going to keep scrolling through until we get to the bottom of the list, which should be invalid picks. So now we're getting down into that second section, section B of section 2. So basically saying, invalid picks or missing picks for staff ID. So this would be something that you need to address also. As we continue moving down the rows in the records, you'll see then we're in section 3, which is basically verify course title and subject information, ensure that English language arts, mathematics courses have valid titles and subjects. So basically what this is walking you through is if you see any issues that are within the section 3, they'll correspond with the appropriate correction and fix or what the issue is on this document. So as you continue scrolling through this document, you'll see there's relative correlation between the two again. So as we continue moving forward, we'll see now we're in 4A. So 4A is missing subject for course, which just denotes a course that does not have a subject code assigned. So, in most cases, these are errors. In some cases, they're just kind of warnings to let you know something may not be appropriate. So it is an opportunity that presents itself to clean and verify the integrity of the data. So continuing moving forward, you can see section 6. It looks like we have no staff email address for certain staff members. And then once we get to the bottom, you'll notice that appropriate grade levels and subjects is number 7, which it is all validated from number 7, which is row 1794, all the way to the bottom of the file. So once you have everything validated, you'll be able to pass your data off to SAS EVAAS via the API integration. If you have any questions on this process, please let us know by sending us a quick email to support@midatahub.org. You can also visit the YouTube channel for MiDataHub, which will provide in further detail how you create those reports using the scripts. So thanks for your time.